Okay. Eh. I think everything is working. Seems like it. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna flip back to the start screen really quick. My capture card audio is on that, yeah? Okay, cool. It is. Alright, anyway. More FS16! I have not played this in a bit. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. Oh, I do have aerial blast now. Cool. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to remind myself of what I've been doing. Right, and then you hit them and then it shocks lightning between them all. Bada Baduski, yeah, okay. Alright, let's do this. I don't need to speak with the boatman. The boatman took me here.
Welcome back, Sid.
Right. Clive took Sid's mantle. Hi, Jill.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Again! I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Okay. Lever. Pretty. This place is cool. This is definitely an upgrade.
Staying long this time?
This is definitely an upgrade from their last base. Alright, I guess I'll go speak with Otto. Hi! There's a Moogle, and I assume that's a hunt board. That's what that looks like, but...
Ah, there you are, Clive.
Oh,
Word
okay.
of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Is that
Still can't
Karen?
work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
I don't know. Vivian, you're new. You're new.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So,
None were.
to what do
Oh,
I
okay.
owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly
Okay.
armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Exposition time. Lore dump.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little
Yeah,
wonder then
they're
that
locked in a
Sylvester set his
stalemate.
sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind.
You be lurking? Okay,
The
well,
Holy
thank you for the
Empire.
lurk.
The Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Interesting. Okay, okay. I can dig a
You were
political
born in
war.
Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed,
Hi, Clara.
I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
So, wait, are you...
Here for another of my lectures.
What is... Why did that blink? Oh, because it's trying to scroll.
One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that I might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canberra, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life, and we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proven fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life, as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship.
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the street to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least, it was.
Until Sanbreque elected to invade, and establish a new holy capital upon Twinside's heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him. So
How
I
may
can
I
just
help you today?
view what is the state of the realm. By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valisthea, revisit any of the Ninetales' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Interesting.
Here's the latest information I have.
The Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use the bumpers to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventure. Interesting. Main protagonists. Grand Duchy of Rosaria. Sworn to shield, best friends, childhood friends, sworn to serve. He trains him. Steed and Rider. Oh, they're sworn to serve me. Okay. So the Knight of Flames. She assassin. Oh, this is cool. Don't know what your relationship with him is, and you lose these two. You believed Joshua to be dead. He fights alongside you. He's assumed dead, or I don't know. We don't know, but Ambrosia saves you. Yeah. Death in the Defile, the Iron Kingdom's unholy crusade. Oh, this is like where the game picked up. Yeah, former Duchess. This is now the Holy Empire Sanbreque. Tiamat? Oh, yeah. We were the Imperial Bearer Wyvern, and we rebelled against, and he attempted to assassinate us, and it was a duel. Right. Still haven't found Torgal. He saves Jill. They do battle, but... And then she's found out to be the... Yeah, okay, dominant of... Icon battle with Titan and the Dalmekian Republic at the Iron Kingdom. Benedicta manipulates Hugo. Yeah, that's true. Master and Servant. That's true. Master and Servant. Yeah. Breaks trust with the Republican Prime Minister. I remember that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, she kind of took a back seat as we explored Cid in this chapter. Cid and Clive ally. Clive reunites with Torgal. Cid rescues Jill. Tarja heals Jill. We meet some new NPCs. She's Geralt's master. Yeah, he believes the stranger is the brother's killer. The stranger is in fact himself. To Kaer Norvent. Ally with Quentin. Okay. Old acquaintance. Yeah, Cid is an old acquaintance with Benedicta. This isn't really changing. This isn't really changing. Ultimate Cutie, thank you for following. Welcome. I recognize you from over on Frosty Foxy server. How you doing? How you doing? If you don't mind chatting, if you want to lurk, that's okay too. But you're not cute. You definitely are. This is false. Who is this again? Attendant tomorrow. Oh. Okay. Garuda's rage, right? During the tornado, I absorbed the power of Garuda. Ha 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 ha. Get absolutely dunked on. He's tracking the dominant. Benedicta resents Cid. Yeah. This all makes sense. But Dion is the master of his attendant, I guess. He has an icon battle with Barnabas, who's Odin. Benedicta is dead now. Cid lays her to rest and carries me home. This is a lot. Wow. I haven't missed anything so far, though. I don't think. This all is familiar. This is all review. And you're good. How are you? You're still not cute. Still very cute. I'm sorry. I don't. It's just, it is what it is, man. Sid and Clive save Gav. I remember that fight. A duchy despoiled. Yeah, so where we go traveling with Torgal and Jill. And Sid allies with Martha over here. Or I guess Sid is already allies with Martha and we meet her and stuff. Hannah gears us out. Annabella makes a reappearance and she is tyrannized Rosaria. Yes, yes, yes. Rodney... No, yeah, Elwyn was master of Rodney, who's married to Hannah, who gave us clothes. Right, okay. See, this all is familiar. The end of Eastpool. Yeah. We joined forces with Sid, and we, Oh, yeah, Hugo hates Sid. That's very true, because they were former lovers. Oh, Sanbreck slays Hana. Oh, yeah, no. She basically orders the slaughter of Eastpool, basically, yeah. You're not? I'm sorry, I don't speak wrong. We ally with... Who's this? Oh, Isabel! Hugo still hates Sid. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. Sylvester is the dad of Dione, who is now married to Annabella, and Sylvester also commands the High Cardinal and the other cardinals there, but you know. Who is... Oh, right, you. Okay, I remember now. Wait, so I was working for... Oh, wait, yeah, because she was... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was working for the same empire she married into. Right, that makes a lot of sense. The Duke decapitated. Alright, hold on. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, Sid dies. He's killed by Ultima. Yeah. We reject Ultima. Joshua seals away Ultima. Joshua and his attendant are companions. Yeah, Hugo destroys the hideaway, completely steps on it. Okay, I haven't missed anything. Carries on the legacy of Sid. He leads Otto and the hideaway. Yeah, because it's his hideaway now. I am hunting Hugo, and my mortal foe is Hugo. That makes a lot of sense. This is present day, and I'm still allied with someone named Victor, who I don't really know who he is yet, but... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's the situation map?
Study it well, Clive.
Here you can view a detailed overview of current past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Okay. I mean, okay, I remember most of what happened. I don't need to go review.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
It is, but that's a cool way to review what's happened in the story so far.
Have you finished sorting those reports?
You're wondering what this new board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my frailest friend. All in good time. That's a hunt board. I know exactly what that is. I'm interested. But hello, 66. Welcome. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing good. You said you were doing good earlier. I hope today has been bearable. Forge! Hey, Blackthorn. Ask about the past 5 years.
You've forgotten already? Because I haven't.
It was a right pain in the arse getting this place into shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together.
Still.
That don't mean I intend on doing it again. Kill him. He's my friend!
Thinks you ain't too bad.
I suppose. I got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, an apprentice that knows his hammer from his gun. Oh, the furnace is alright and all, thanks to old Sid's bellows. The gods only know how I keep coals hot enough out here on the mere without them. Not with bloody crystals, that's for sure.
Nah.
Don't kill him. He's a smith. He forges me equipment. No, I reckon you won't find a forge like this one anywhere else in the Twins, and I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. You need anything, you give us a shout. I do, in fact, I think. Levin Bolt. Gimme.
No scratches, right?
Doesn't seem like you have better armor. It's been a long time since I've replaced any of my armor. I've replaced my sword often enough, but ooh, that looks cool. New sword. Alright. Read. Off limits, that means you. Ah! That's great. Hi, Goots.
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
Poor Goots.
No, perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
Hi, Karen.
Don't just stand there gawping.
Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us.
We won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter, and thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
The only drawback
Is the constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night.
still.
If it's a pain in the ear holes, the price I have to pay be Sid. If a pain in the ear holes, the price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I've got myself a bargain. What you got in
Go
there?
on, then.
You don't have any equipment for me. Ooh. Increase limit break generation amount by 3% when dealing, 6% when taking damage. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Accessory effect will not trigger until the ability charged magic is learned. Oh, cool! Increased gil earned by 35, XP by 15. Okay. Ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. That's super nice.
Cannot find a better price than that.
Give me that.
Finished, are you?
Done. Hold on one second. The Wages of Warcraft, XP, and attack. I'm going to... I don't need the ring, but hold on. Potions, gil, or XP? I'm gonna put the Cleric's Medallion back on. Just because I don't need gil so much anymore. I'm kind of okay on it.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Hello,
You look
Maeve.
like you could do with a drink.
Interesting.
How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone here, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though.
Okay.
Oh, keep your mug handy.
Orchestrion. Yes, yes. Not cute. Definitely cute. Don't know what you're talking about. Whee! Hi, Harpocrates. You've got like a legit setup now.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. you were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Here you go.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
Nah.
Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Oh, Ultima,
Please.
or...
Don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones.
Oh, Sophia, thank you for the follow.
We look in the wrong places. There are still libraries
Howdy,
to
howdy.
the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind.
Hold on,
There are
cutscene.
not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though.
Hey, yo, Kupo
He's
nuts?
got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Hippocrates, I beg to differ. There's one by the haunt board.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young.
What's going
The
on?
loss
I
of their parents
don't really know
weighs
right
heavy on
now.
them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night. From some more than others.
So,
And the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
basically...
Which is why we must give them all the time they
Hold
need.
on, hold on.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
So basically, we're
Careful, be
picking
back
up
soon.
after like a 5-year
I should
time
get some
skip.
rest while I can.
And so... Yeah, I'm also still trying to figure out what's going on.
Not
Hello.
back a blink and you're
Oh,
already
Tarja.
off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Tarja.
Oh, Tarja
Scowl
got rid of his
did most
brand.
of the work.
Oh,
before I
jeez.
forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Tarja sound like Mename.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept,
Wait.
it's over to the tavern.
Still smitten with the serving girl, are you? She's a fair one, all right.
Neum. Oh, hi, Jill.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
What is this? Wall of Memories? What? The Oath? Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid. This crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Oh yeah, I remember that. That's cool! Your PNG is kind of cute. Thank you! I like my PNG a lot. Show Gav the best boy. Gav isn't here right now. Can I take a message? What's through here? Before I go off doing a story. Treasure chest. Yoink! Interesting. Alright. The reading table. Reports, letters, and other important messages addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. Okie day. The Republic's play? The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. What? I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. What does that mean? What does that mean? Gav, explain! Oh, also he's been blinded in his right eye. I guess. Interesting. That's not
What
good.
does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
She
Every
is
burden
right.
I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
True.
But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Yeah, where is Joshua, by the way? He kind of just up and vanished after Ultima.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
No.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
It's the Final Fantasy theme. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the Northern Territories. So what are you up to, buddy?
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Interesting. Look like the Phoenix Wing. The thing he was holding, yeah.
Master Clive,
It is a
moment,
Phoenix
if you-
Wing. Phoenix Feather, but...
My apologies. I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing.
Eh?
Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm. Okie doke.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
I am on action mode or whatever it is. Not the hard mode, but the normal whatever.
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
Yeah, we kind of do. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, he's down, he's over here. Okay. I'm slowly learning this place, trust me. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-do. Alright. Okay.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken.
Well, that doesn't sound
The
great.
usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls.
Yeah,
They've
that makes
strung up
sense.
everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power.
I want to
Those
stab
bastards have
Annabella.
turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto.
Of course I will. Of course I
I'll
will.
make
That's
sure
how this
everyone
always
gets
goes,
home
right?
safe.
Have you ever tried playing any games outside of your usual genre? I have, actually. I've played a breadth of games. Usually I stream RPGs, so either Western RPGs or JRPGs. I don't really care. I like both. Find the curse breaker. I think I need to go to the world map, right? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-booski. Oh, there's a side quest here. There's a side quest here. There's a side quest here. Hold on. Nearby activities. Fucking ball. What the heck? But anyway, I've the first game that comes to mind is, I guess, I've played Souls games and Souls likes, which is still technically an RPG, granted. But hi, Silgar. No, I'm not letting you in.
The crates were lost to bandits.
I grew up on racing games, actually. Why am I blinking right now? On, like, different games I've played.
Charlie says I can't go and play until I finish my sums.
But
Good day to you, sir.
I've played... Where is this side quest? What else have I played? At least on stream, it's been mostly RPGs. But on my own...
What's the special occasion?
I'm-
You're welcome to join us for a spell.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, ladies. I'm just looking for a side quest. That's not your type means you do for... Wait, what about FPS? Okay, I play some FPS games. Like, I've played... Oh, there it is. I've played, like, several Call of Duty games in the past. I've played, I grew up on Halo as well. Like, yeah. But here's my deal with FPS games is 99.9% of the time they are PvP centric, and PvP games make me really angry, so I'd rather not stream that or really play that in general. So stuff like Fortnite, PUBG, Apex, Valorant, I've steered well away from games like those. In an attempt to not make myself unreasonably angry. Why is that? I just get really salty in those games. I don't like being that salty. It's not fun, and I don't think it's very entertaining to watch either. But I just, over one thing or another, so I'd rather a lot more, you know, relax, chill, stuff like RPGs where, you know, if I die, it's something I did, it's not something someone else did, generally speaking. Hello, Mr. Boatman.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts.
Man, that kid must really like lemon tarts.
A coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Imagine if Milo and Bot played Raft. We did play Raft. It was a trip. It was a trip and a half. Unless, of course, someone finds you some pitch.
Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
I still love the name of this quest. This is just funny to me. Alright. Slay thorny thistles at Curltail Falls. That's over here. Okay. I guess we're going over here. Gonna grab some snacks, be right back. Okay. Give me some too. Give me some too. Bring enough to share for the class. Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't, you know, jump that. Do I have Jill and Torgal with me? I have Jill and Torgal. Cool. Snacks for all. Yes, yes. Alright.
Easier than felling a forest, I said.
Slay the enemies.
Trees don't have teeth.
Another!
Stop. Oh, there's a... Hold on, I'm just trying to... Okay.
Let's try.
And then ignition. Come here, everybody! There we go. Okay. Pitcher wax. Two-deal.
Can't imagine
we have the
us
stuff.
needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Okay. Back to the hideaway. Bada bada bada. I need to hit the elevator. Bong bong bong! Sorry. I'm silly. It's terminal. It's a disease I will carry for the rest of my life.
Finish with that now, Sid.
Hey, I got you your wax.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Yes, I did.
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
The Argo.
So your boat has a name. I didn't
That's
know.
a great name for that.
Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Okay. What are the... What, that's... Wait, Badge of Might increases attack by 12? Let's go! What's with the green, Hold on. What is this? Increases attack by more. There we go. Sweet deal. What is with the, Interesting. Okay. Goblin coins can be traded for gil. I will keep that in mind. Do I have any other valuables? Just the goblin coins? Okay. Oh, I can carry another potion. I should go buy Karen. Hold on. Let's go buy Karen really quick. Mylan, what's the main story quest name? The Gathering Storm. Where was I going again? All right, Karen. Listen, I have short-term memory loss, apparently.
Does that one have blood on it?
Okay, give me another potion.
What can I do for you?
I would also like to sell my, Sure, I'll sell the coral sword.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Where are the goblin coins? There they are.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Okay.
You'll not
Potion.
find a better price than
I
that.
can buy elixirs now. Instantly restores all HP. That's a lot of money that I need for that.
It'd better all be here.
That is a lot of money I need for that. Don't forget to grab side quests when you can in that area. That's what we just did. It was a side quest. It was called Cock and Ball. It was great. How much gil do I have? Oh, I have 42,000. I'll grab one. I will grab
Not
one.
find a better price than that.
And it will be fine. Alright. Now let's go to main story.
What happened here?
Death.
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking Imperials. If they are...
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Father, let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry.
Interesting.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
Oh no.
Bastards. Jid and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Well, that doesn't sound good at all. Unfortunately, to our guests, Mylan Brain constantly fried. Mylan Brain is like chicken. It is always better fried.
That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Hey, who wants to make a bet? $5 says Annabella ordered the culling of the bearers. It's that's not what I meant to do. I thought I had a sprint button earlier, but apparently not. Hi, yes, I see you. Ow. What is this? 4 sharp fangs? Okay. Torgal, calm down. We can't cross the lake if I remember correctly, so we have to go around. Right? Oh, wait, where am I going? Oh, shoot. Ah, I went the wrong way. Crap. Right, I need to use the bridge. Once again, I am asking Clive to walk faster. Okay.
Fucking Imperials.
Oi, look sharp!
Come on, Jill, Torgal. They're both here. Give Torgal pets from Strem. Hold on me right now, hold on. No, let me pet him!
Fetch!
I will give treat. And I will give pets. It bugged out a little bit, but that's fine. Alright.
If those Orsons touch an hair on Martha's head.
Sorrow-wise.
Careful.
Look. Up ahead.
Hello. Hi, Martha.
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Oh no.
They may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shield. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step
Go away!
even for the Empire.
Stay down. Farewell.
Leave me alone, Chocobos. I just wanted the gill. Spiders. You're gonna get pissed at me, aren't you? No? Okay. Alright. Don't mind if I do.
Are we too late?
Probably.
There might still be someone inside.
We are probably too late. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
No. I really don't think it will.
Stay down.
Didn't take long at all. Yeah, no, you don't get to call yourselves shields. Not if you're killing Rosarian civilians.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
I'm kind of with Clive on this one. What are those green coins I'm supposed to be... Oh. Reduces gouge cooldown by 3 seconds. Ooh. Man, there's so many good accessories in this game.
He may still be alive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we should really search for the abbot. Hey. Hello. Definitely not alive. He wasn't even a bearer. That's the worst part. Yep. Yep. He was protecting them, so he dies too. Yep.
The bearers died protecting him.
Yep.
Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
One survivor.
We're friends of
Soon to
Martha.
turn to stone.
We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings continue, Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
No.
He's gone.
Nope. Nope. Man, that's sad.
We've laid the abbot to rest.
Annabella really needs a sword in the back.
They didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds.
Hold on. I just want to pause the cutscene really quick. I think it's really poetic that Sid's original goal has now been fulfilled. Bearers were able to choose to die on their own terms rather than awaiting the death that they are fated to get, you know? I think that's super poetic, and it's kind of like a silver lining in this really dark moment. But Sid's original goal for people to like die on like of their own volition, find a death of their own choosing. That's
Threw
cool.
themselves that the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
What are these green coins I'm getting? I sincerely hope the game is going to explain them to me. I've just been randomly collecting them for doing quests. Alright. Torgal, you're with me, right? Yeah. Spider, leave me alone. Spider, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Nar. Where am I going? Oh, not here. Okay. Clive, you don't run very quick, do you? Right as I got the sprint, I was gonna start messing around with trying to find a sprint button of some sort. That's an Ahriman. That is an Ahriman. I want to poke it. Oh, it's a hunt! Okay. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear and upgrade existing items.
I think it's spotted us, Torgal. What am I saying? Of course it has. Since the closing time.
Ow.
Too slow. Nice try.
Stagger, come on.
There's a good boy. Fine hands.
There we go. Get stomped on. Cool.
You didn't see that coming.
Let's roll ready.
Potion up really quick. There we go.
That must be the bridge.
I'm gonna grab the item first. Scatter remains. Well, we're doing alright. That wasn't
shall
so
the waters
bad.
Cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Hi, Jill.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okie doke. Let me sprint. There we go. Here we go. Okay. No, leave me alone, Hornet.
Thank you, Founder.
go. We have successfully rescued Martha. And reaffirmed that Annabella needs a sword in her back.
Oi,
immediately.
look sharp. And they call themselves our country.
They've killed my bearer. I
Hi, Martha.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
It's not your fault.
You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Because she hates bearers.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay. I mean... Level up? Level up? Level up! Let's go! Valuable can be traded for gil. Cool. A new quest is available nearby. Like, how nearby? Oh, that nearby. The White-Winged Wonder. Why does it have a plus?
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Try not to move. You want to make it worse.
Oi, you there! Don't just pass me by.
You handy with that sword of yours?
Very,
of course
why?
you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones?
Yeah,
And
I
not
know what
just any
chocobos are.
chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Interesting.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Wait, is Whiteheart a white chocobo? Cause white... Wait a minute. I know a white chocobo. I thought... Didn't Ambrosia die... at...
White Heart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Didn't she? A white feather. Well, that doesn't mean anything yet. That's big.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Follow the chocobo tracks. White chocobo pinion. Sprint, thank you.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I see them too, Torgal. Come on. It's definitely a white chocobo.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah. You want to go? Hit me, I dare you. Get absolutely stomped on. There we go. Hello.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. You know her, boy?
Wait, her eye!
It couldn't be.
Hey!
Ambrosia.
Oh, that's super cool.
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
One of them had a really big axe.
And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
I found a dear friend, right?
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Yeah, sure.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Aww.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Nani? Huh? Oh, what? Hey, he had a saddle! And an eye patch for her. That's awesome.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
Why'd you saddle
She
up
does
the other
indeed.
two chocobos?
How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Aw.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Oh, he is the same guy!
That can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
Cool!
Yeah, best be on my
So if
way.
you don't do that side quest
luck
early
to the
on in the
both
game,
of
you
you.
can't do this one, I bet. That's super cool.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Quest complete? Yeah. Nice. Is that renown, I wonder? Ambrosia's Tack, a bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Queen! Displayed in Clive's chambers. Cool! Chocobo unlocked! Finally, I don't have to walk across the countryside going Clive style slow. I want to ride Ambrosia, let's go! Let me ride! After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the chocobo. Let's go! Hi, Ambrosia!
Faster!
Let's go! Oh, I like how the triggers have resistance to them. Can she run across water? Will things get mad at us? Well, they absolutely will, but that's fine. For we can go where no man has gone before. We have chocobos. We have chocobos! Y'all, you have no idea how excited I am about this. This is so cool. I have a chocobo now! Okay. Local map. Open world map. Back to the hideaway! Yes, I know. Are there, I didn't mean to hit that button. Are there any other side quests around here? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's go!
Where's Gav?
A new missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. Okay.
I hear there's trouble.
Hold on, I need another potion because I
Is
used
it
one.
business or pleasure? You'll not find a better price than that.
There we go.
Think it's alright to touch him?
First of all, I now have Ambrosia's Tack. Right there. A saddle and blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. That's so great. That's so great. A bird by any other name? Jill, what? Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? No, I guess not. Cool. Oh, hey, it's Torgal! Cute. Alright, anyway. Hi, Otto. Gav!
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
Yeah.
And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Yep.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Yep.
They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Best boy!
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
Right.
Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
Okay.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Don't say the Dominion.
Drake's Breath.
Oh, Dhalmekia.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Interesting.
It's settled then. What are we waiting for? Eh? Huh?
Is that the one in Waloed that we're going after, or the one in the Iron Republic? That's the Iron Republic one. The one Jill was defending at the beginning of the game. Yeah, no one will ever expect us to go there. That is absolutely true. Otto's counter is now open. Okay. New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant Reports, the Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt Board. All 3 are located near Otto in the mess. Cool. There's a bard with a lute. A new quest is available
waiting
nearby.
for, indeed.
I think it's alright to touch him.
Side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest.
It's not the
Oh!
Come along now, Martel. You'll try your apple soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
We have
it's
an
just-
actual garden.
As you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It
Yep.
was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not? I'm sure they'll be pleased.
It'd be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Cool!
You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Oh, this is super great. I love seeing all these quest lines come to fruition. Because I did their corresponding quests in the early stage of the game. What have I found? Oh. Okay. It is faster to jump up the stairs.
Did you come through the forge today?
Where is that? Is that over here?
That room's as ragged as
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martell.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. And I'd sort that.
She was the assistant
Loved plants
in the
more than
early
people.
stage.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Bearer of good news.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you.
It's
Well,
Otto, though.
I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Yeah.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Safe. Not that I'm planning a journey. How are you doing?
Hi, Gout. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martell, they're still with us in our hearts.
Sid?
When I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us and in you. You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Oh, same old.
Isn't it? Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually, solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. Yeah, do you have side quests on you? Not currently. Hello, what do you do?
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
What? Okay.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Jara, in our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that, of someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stolas reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I'd like to think that Jara would be proud of me too, were he with us today.
Your benefactors are
What is the
a generous
Patron's
lot.
Whisper? Completing side quests will earn Clive I was right! It is renowned! Okay. Inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Neat! Okay, at 15 renown, I got your Talk of the Tea House. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Neat!
Here you are.
Okay, respect. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axes gave me a meteorite. Cool! I get another one. I get a Berserker ring at 85, and more donations will become available upon reaching a renown rating of 100. Okay. Cool! Cool. How many ability points do I have? So I'm aware. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware. Thank you. How many ability points? 828. That's a lot. That's getting there. I really want Judgment Bolt, man. That's 2,300 though. I could upgrade Rising Flames so it spanks harder. You know, you could probably use the Will of the Wikes to protect you while you're in Gouge. So that you don't just stand through a hit. I wonder if Flames of Rebirth does more damage than Rising Flames. It probably does. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Show me the hunt board. Clive! There you are, Kupo! I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the greensward can measure. I didn't know that. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then, and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need to know, Kupo, I'm your Moogle. Okay, I'll ask about hunts. Did you see that the Cursebreakers give every billet a rank of riskiness, Kupo? From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. But I'm sure you'll be fine, Kupo. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. It's precisely what you see before you, Kupo. The Cursebreakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. There's another thing about hunts. Did you see that all the billets are marked with a location, Kupo? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. But you can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human, Kupo. So if the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, Kupo, try reading the witnesses' statements. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track the nasties down and finish them off. There's more things about hunt. The Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors to this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail, Kupo. So don't you go letting all of their hard work go to waste, Kupo. Don't you let them down. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. Do they look like the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. View the hunt board. I love how the icon for the hunt board was a rotten tomato. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. I have already slain one. It was the Ahriman, yeah. There's also the Angel of Death and Belphegor. Okay. Which is in Clairview, Sanbrec, and the Broken Hill, Rosaria. Well, I don't think I'll get a chance to, do these quite yet, but the Angel of Death, a traitor coming by the way of Caer Norvent, met with a troop. Okay, I know where Caer Norvent is. Met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction, and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. Interesting, okay. Reports have been received of a wild avis of striking size making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villages. Okay. Oh, adjacent to Eastpool. Okay, I know where Eastpool is. Well, let me take a look at my map. Hold on. Am I gonna be able to Hawks, Martha's Rest, Eastpool? That's a long walk. It probably won't let me go all that direction to go hunt that. Cara Norvent. Where's Cara Norvent? Lost Wing, Northreach, Dragon's Eyrie, Cara Norvent. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do those hunts quite yet, but that's okay. Hi, what do you have?
My favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you.
New updates? Is that what this is?
Of course.
March of the Black Shields. Yeah, traveling companions. He rescues Martha. Cole also rescues Martha, and he's a curse breaker. Gav is now a curse breaker scout. We are hunting Hugo. Okay, interesting.
Here you are.
To Port Isolde. That's Drake's Breath. Yeah, it's the Iron Kingdom. I was right. Okay. Bear Cullings, yeah. Interesting. Okay.
The state of the realm is ever changing.
Alright,
Clive.
we need to go back to Cormac.
Them old apples were enough to cut.
Back to Cormac.
Rooms as ragged as ghosts. I hear there's trouble.
Now, bow, kabadoo.
It's not
Hello.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
It's a
She
shame.
put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
Nice.
They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
That's so sweet. That's so great. Martel apples. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Cool. So do I have one of those slots or whatever for every side quest line or something? Alright. Oh wait, no. Wait, I saw something. Look on map. Oh, that's just the wall of memories, okay. And then the... unsync a level and okay. Alright, yeah, no, let's go. Let's do this. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Southern Rosaria. From these heathered highlands, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle and everything else in between.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
What is it, boy?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
Yeah, this place doesn't exactly hold good memories for her.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
Aww.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's go. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I was totally just heading off in a random direction. Okay, bye, Ambrosia.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Hi,
You're a
Merchant.
long way from home, aren't you?
Why do you just have a Gaia blade? Increase limit break generation by amount by 6% when taking damage. Okay, I don't really care all that much. I'm gonna go ahead and buy another elixir.
Much obliged.
And then I shall sell The gill bug.
I'll find it
The
a
other
good
gill
home.
bug. Black blood.
I'd pay more if I could.
Okay.
Keep to the roads now.
Neat.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Interesting.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
It's Yolmor! Port Isolde is Yolmor from... Oh my goodness, that's funny. Anyway, carry on. Hello, good man.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
I don't think so. I don't think it's us, but...
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
That's no way to live.
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Is it Joshua, maybe?
Let's go.
Nyum. Oh, this makes life so much better.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Yeah. Fallen Hunter. Nah.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. More of my mother's men.
Okay, this one we
Straight
do
home
fight.
now.
It's the principle of the matter. That one we do fight.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, posture check. Oh, and the Stremch and the Hydrate. Okay, it's the Cato. It's the Cato care package. Okay. Hold on. Eh. Oh, hey, we have access to, like, the other... Yeah. We Stremching and left and right. And Bandai Church does. Wee! Okay. I will also posture check. I could go hunting for that, the hunt. But, hi, Wolfie. Ugh. I have hydrated. I have good posture. Trust me. Maybe we should fight these things. So that... Easy enough. They're not all that difficult. How's it going? It's going good. It's going good. The story is really making me feel emotions right now. But I kind of did sign up for it. Are those more black shields? Alright.
Don't get surrounded.
You're finished.
Perish. There we go. Yeah, story is our mother the Empress has ordered a culling. Like what? Flee! Run away!
Blood, Clive.
I can see that, Jill. Thank you.
And still wet.
Oh, what is it, boy?
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. you have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome
shut
light
up.
to the dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true citizen. Stay down.
There we go. Yeah, those black shields are not good guys. They're just not.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message.
Yeah, right, punks, exactly.
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
That's not good. Item. Bow. Good boy, Turtle.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
What the heck? This is wrong on so many different levels.
This was my mother's doing.
They've been crucified.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
That's...
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, They may already be in Port Isolde.
Yeah, she's right about that.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
It's just... Wow. This is a massacre. Who in the world would ever be okay with doing this?
Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Faster!
No need to ride from here.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
That's...
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
That's... Wow. Just...
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
How am I to sell my wares if they won't let us into the capital?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
This is...
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
What is wrong with her?
You'll find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Yeah, so was the place outside of Yulmore that I don't remember the name of right now.
Come on.
Item. Noom. Noom.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
This was once a town, wasn't it?
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Yep. The music? Yeah, the Chocobo has music.
My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, good enough for us.
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
That's horrible. They're rioting because they're starving.
I thought
And
we might
dying.
be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same.
Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
Yeah, figures you'd have such a detailed place like that.
We'll find
and
our way
not
into the
use
city
it.
there.
Yeah, uh-huh.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
No, of course not.
As long as it is abandoned.
No, it's not safe. Black light burns. I'll run over there, it's not
the
that
good
far.
news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
I don't know, we seem to be traveling pretty quick, but... maybe. That was a heavy gate.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Interesting. Okay. Whee! I guess we're kind of being... something's here. This
Not
is...
abandoned, then.
Yeah. Hi.
Oi! Visitors!
Hey, we're just looking...
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
We're not looking for any trouble. Guys, you don't want to do this.
Or not.
Easy.
I've
That's a
only
shame.
ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix.
Oh, it's the guy!
Me. I was there when you died.
It's Tyler! It's...
Forgive me, my lord. I knew
Wait,
not whom I
okay.
addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
Hey!
So wait.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah!
We can speak inside.
Sorry for slaughtering your men, I guess. They're gonna be okay, right? I didn't kill all his men.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
So you're
Alas,
who the Black Shields are
there is only
looking
so
for.
much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
Hold on. Is it possible she's butchering bearers to get Clive, to anger Clive, draw him out the open, and make him make a mistake? Or am I overthinking? I could be overthinking this.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
We should help. Port Isolde comes second.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I like Wade. I'm so glad he's back.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
The Black Shields won't know what hit them.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Desert Rose. I'll buy a couple of those.
As you wish, my lord.
Just because I don't have any. Alright, valuable can be traded for guilt.
May it serve the cause well.
Valuable can be traded for guilt. Boom.
Our thanks, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Alright, Wade. Let's go.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Stop losing brain cells. No!
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
100%. Let's do it. Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Eh? What? Yeah, I have Clive, Torgal, and Jill, and then Wade as a guest member. Come on, Wade.
We'll keep them from the bridge. Don't you worry.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
These gates are
How long
heavy,
have you
man.
been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Yeah!
Those are people.
I got me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Let's do this.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Man.
Die along with your flame!
You guys are really cocky. Sure would be a shame if someone did a little bit of this. Out of this. There we go. That one was personal. Goodbye.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Cool.
To fight their battle for them.
Too slow.
There we go.
Chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Get stepped on. Oh, another Dragoon.
A
You want to
noble
play?
stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
You want to go, bro? Let's go. Sure. Do it. Ow. You know what?
So wait! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Ow. There we go. Sweet deal. Cool. I kind of willingly take a lot of damage while I'm engaged, but it's fine.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
Right.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
I don't know if Clive wants to, Oh, I got 20 renown. I have 85 renown. I have a thingy back in the hideaway.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning.
Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows.
Yeah.
Where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience. Especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Oh, it's a seal! The burnt blade. I love that.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Tyler was the one who died. And yeah, he also died. He got incinerated.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Oh, it wasn't gonna make us dungeon crawl? Okay, thank you.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
What?
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Oh. That's so great. That is so heartwarming.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy. It's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary.
never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on,
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Look, you can indulge a little bit for a family reunion. He
So you
thought
arrived late
you were
to one of
dead
her Cullings, did you?
for 18
Since becoming Viceroy,
years.
Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A month.
Hold on. Is that foreshadowing for someone having, like, possessed her or something? I wonder. One has to wonder. Because, you know, I think you're intended to think, oh, that's metaphorical. But, like, even Jill here repeated that. I don't know if it's so metaphorical. Jill's trying to figure out what the heck just happened. I mean... I don't know if that's so metaphorical. It would explain quite a
Better or
bit.
worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
I love this guy. I love him so much. I love Uncle Byron, man. Jill's probably wondering where her family is, but... let me have this. Uncle Byron is great. He's precious.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Clive, you need to have a talk with Jill.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, thank you, finally. She's had something on her mind for a while now.
Monsters.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
Oh.
Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
She needs a hug. Give her a hug, man! Please!
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
She needs a hug. Automod held kiss her for sex-based terms. That's freaking funny. That is comical. Here be monsters. Here there be
Only the
dragons.
founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.
What time is it?
Vivian
7:01?
could probably make an educated guess.
This is probably a really good time to save and quit. This is a very good time to save and quit. Because it's 7 o'clock. We just hit the end of a good arc. I think this is where we're gonna call it for tonight. Thank you to everyone for coming along and vibing with me tonight. Thank you to XVI and Sophia for the follows. I really do appreciate it, you guys. It means the world to me. It really does. And, let's see. Today is Tuesday, right? Yes. So, tomorrow there's no stream. Thursday is gonna be more of this. More of FF16. And then Friday is gonna be D&D. It's gonna be D&D stream. It's gonna be great. I will probably post about the D&D stream at some point, just to, like on Twitter, just to kind of make put a reminder out there about what time it is, because it's a different time than my normal streams start. I don't yet know if we're doing an FF14 raid night on Saturday. I don't. That's still up in the air. But it's possible. We totally could. But I think we will definitely look into it. I don't know. I haven't set it up yet or anything, so I will probably need to get a hold of peeps and stuff starting either this evening or tomorrow morning, and putting that together. But anyway, that all said, let's go find someone to raid. Let's see here. I need to open up Twitch. Let's hold on. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I feel. I feel bad rating them. They're way bigger than I am. That feels like clout chasing. I don't want to do that. So I don't have anyone to raid. But you know, it's not the end of the world. We can just kind of sit on the end screen. Or is the game audio, capture card audio on here? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Anyway, thank you all for coming along. I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys all on Thursday with more Final Fantasy XVI. I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your evening, and be sure to take care of yourselves, guys. Get food, get rest. You deserve it. And yeah, have a good night, all. I'm gonna go ahead and mute. This will be up for probably about another minute or so while I'm wrapping up. Thank you all, and have a nice night.